Aye. Mr. Casey. Mr. Casey. Aye.
The Senate vote taking place on the Senate floor over the Keystone XL pipeline. Currently 49 yes, 38 no. The magic number is 60, and the question is, does Senator Mary Landrieu, the Democrat from Louisiana, have the 60 votes? It's going to be close, and we'll bring it to you live here. Yet another example tonight of just how important MIT professor Jonathan Gruber was considered to the Obamacare effort. He was, one insider puts it, simply the man. But despite all the evidence, President Obama's team continues to feign disinterest, if not ignorance. Here's White House correspondent Wendell Goller.
The White House continued to distance Jonathan Gruber's insensitive comments about voters from the president's signature health care plan.
The sentiments that were expressed by Dr. Gruber are not sentiments the president agrees with, and frankly don't actually reflect what actually happened in the process of passing and implementing this law.
Officials concede Gruber was an important architect of the Affordable Care Act, but they suggest the MIT PhD was a numbers cruncher, not a strategist. In 2006, then Senator Obama placed Gruber among what he called the brightest minds in academia.
Many of them I've stolen ideas from liberally.
But while officials say Gruber wasn't responsible for selling Obamacare, his comments about that are the root of the problem.
It made explicit the health people pay and sick people get money. It would not have passed. Okay, just like the people, lack of transparency is a huge political advantage.
Republicans say that shows voters were duped about the Affordable Care Act.
This is a law built upon the deception and the deceit and the contempt of the American voters.
The Gruber controversy arose as Obamacare began its second enrollment period without the website problems of the first. But instead of celebrating its successes, vulnerable Democrats like Mary Landrieu of Louisiana are ducking as critics throw Gruber's comments about voter stupidity at them.
Landrieu thought we'd never realize Obamacare's destructive effects on our health care system, but we're not stupid. It's time we hold her accountable and fire Mary Landrieu.
Josh Earnest notes Gruber worked with Republican Mitt Romney on Massachusetts health care law when Romney was governor.
That principally is why he was involved with this effort, because so many aspects of the Affordable Care Act borrowed from the successes of that law as well.
But Gruber says the Massachusetts law only worked because the state found a way to rip off the federal government to the tune of $400 million. Gruber's comments may do more than help undermine public faith in the Affordable Care Act. It may give the newly Republican Senate more incentive to follow the lead of the House and try to chip away at the law. Brett?
Wendell Goller live on the North Lawn. Wendell, thank you. All that's missing tonight in Ferguson, Missouri is a decision. Protesters are poised to march if a grand jury fails to indict a white police officer who fatally shot an unarmed African-American man in August. The governor has preemptively declared a state of emergency. The National Guard is on alert along with state, local, and federal law enforcement. But we still do not have an indication when the grand jury will announce its decision. Still ahead, we'll update you on that vote on the Senate floor over the Keystone XL pipeline. They're coming to an end right now. First, is President Obama willing to look the other way on human rights in order to get a nuclear deal with Iran?